Today we'll be going through IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 058041 October November 2016. Question number 1, A part. Divide 105 in ratio of 4 ratio 3. So sum of ratios will be 4 plus 3 will be equal to 7. So we'll divide 105 by 7 and this will be 105 divided by 7 will be equal to 15. So ratios will get 15 into 4 and ratio 15 into 3. So this will be 60 ratio, this will be 45. This will be our answer. Then increase 105 by 12%. So directly we will calculate 112 because this is increment 12%. So 112% of 105, this will be equal to 112% of 105, and this is given by 117.6. So 117.6 will be our final answer for this part. In a sale, the original price of a jacket is reduced by 16% to 105. So we don't know the original price, we have to calculate. So let us suppose the original price is X. So 16%. So reduced. So 100 minus 16, 100 minus 16 for reduction. So it will be 84. So 84% of X is equal to $105. This implies X will be equal to 105, and this will go as numerator and over 84, and this will be resulting to 105 multiplied by 100 and divided by 84. This will be equal to $125. So original price was 125 and after reduction it is 105. Jacob invests $500 at the rate of 2% per year compound interest. Claudia invests 500 at a rate of 2.5% per year simple interest. Calculate the difference between these two investments after 30 years. So duration for both is 30 years. So we can calculate basically first compound interest, which is amount will be equal to principal, which is 500, principal amount into 1 plus rate, which is 2%. So 2% and raised to the power duration, which is 30, and this will be calculated as 500 into 1 plus fraction 2 over 100 and raised to the power will be 30, and this is equal to 905.68. This will be in case of compound interest. Now we can calculate the simple interest. So simple interest formula is PRT over 100, and principal amount is 500 and rate is 2.5% for simple interest. So over duration is 30 years. So this will be giving the interest. This will be 500 multiplied by 2.5 multiplied by 30 and divided by 100, and this will be resulting to 375. So 375. This will be simple interest. So amount in this case will be equal to principal amount plus simple interest, which will be equal to 500 plus 375, which is equal to 875. Now this will be difference we can calculate. Difference will be equal to 905.68 minus 875, and we can calculate 905.68 minus 875. This will be equal to 30.68. This will be final answer for this part. Hopefully you're getting everything. C part, Michael invests P dollars at a rate of 3.8% per year compound interest. After 30 years, the value of his investment is this much. Calculate the value of P. So principal amount basically we have to calculate. So amount we know is equal to principal amount into 1 plus R over 100 raised to the power time duration, and amount is 1469 is equal to principal amount, which we don't have, and 1 plus rate is 3.8%, and for the duration of 30 years. Now we can shift this everything to this side. So P will be equal to 1469 divided by this whole 1 plus 3.8 over 100 whole raised to the power 30, and we can calculate this by the help of calculator. 1469 over bracket 1 plus 3.8 over 100 and raised to the power will be 30, and this is equal to 479.84. So 479.84, so approximately equal to 480. So 480 principal amount will be $480. Then D part, the population of a city increases exponentially at a rate of X% every 5 years. In 1960 the population was 60,100, and in 2015 the population was 120,150. Calculate the value of X. So first of all we'll calculate the duration. This one 2015. 1960 to 2015. This will be how many years? We can check. 2015 minus 1960 will be equal to 55. So this is basically 55 years. And they are telling that every 5 years. So frequency is basically every 5 years. So we can write 55 over 5, so this will be 11 times. So 11 times will be exponentially increased. Now we can apply exponential increase formula, which you will have to keep in mind. There are so many questions in past papers which are exponential increase. So if you will be keeping this formula in mind, then it will be very easy for you to calculate. This is for exponential increase. Y is equal to A into 1 plus R raised to the power X. Now if this is exponential increase, then it will be plus. If it is exponential decrease, then this plus will be changing to minus. This is the formula. So y is basically the increased value, which is this one 120. This is our y value 120150, and A value is the initial value, which is 60100. This is the starting value. Now 1 plus R, R is our X percentage, so I will write here X. So this is basically the percentage which is required. So this is X%, so we will write R over 100. And this is 11 times. So how many times we will, whatever number of times we'll take power like this one, 11 over here. So this is basically exponential formula which we are using. This will be the final amount, which is this one, initial amount or number, and 1 plus X over 100, because this is X%, and 11 will be how many times we are increasing it exponentially. Now rest of thing is just calculation. So we'll first shift this one 120150 divided by 60100, and this will be equal to 1 plus X over 100 raised to the power 11. Now this power we can shift to this side, so this will be root 11 120,150 over 60100, and this will be equal to 1. Also we can shift to this side, so minus 1. This will be equal to x over 100. Now 100 also we can shift to this side, so this will be 100 multiplied by this one. I'll put in brackets, so this will be 11, and 120,150 divided by 60100, and then this will be minus 1, and this will be equal to x. We need to calculate this. So 100 into, in brackets, it will be this one 11, and then fraction 120,150 over 60100, and minus 1, bracket close, and this will be equal to 6.5. So this is x value is equal to 6.5. 6.5 will be our final answer. So this is basically the formula which we are using. In case of exponential increase, this will be plus. In case of exponential decrease, this will be taken as minus. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 2a part. 200 students record the time t minutes for their journey from home to school. The cumulative frequency diagram shows the results. Cumulative frequency diagram is shown, and a part, basically part 1, they are saying find the median. Median will be the middle value, and middle value, this is diagram is going up to like 200, so half of 200 will be the median, which is 100. So we'll check the reference for 100. This will be 100 reference, and this will be equal to this one will be 15. So we can write here 15 as the median over here. Then comes next one, the lower quartile. Lower quartile is, we know it is 25th percentile, so 25th percent of 200, this will be 2, and this will be 50. So 50 reference we have to check. So this is 40 and this is 60. So in between 40 and 60 will be over here, and we can check the reference up to the diagram, this one, and from here we can check this reference. So this is 10 and this is 15. So this will be basically, this will be 12. So we can write here, basically this will be up to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So two small boxes are equal to 1. So this will be 11 reference. So lower quartile will be 11. Basically this will be our answer. Then third part, interquartile. For interquartile we have lower quartile, which is this one. We need to find upper quartile. Upper quartile will be 75th percentile of 200. So this will be 150. So we'll have to check 150 reference. 150 reference will be in between 140 and 160. So we will join this like this one. So this will be the reference, and from this side we can reach to this one, which is so this is basically upper quartile. So 20 minus 11 will be interquartile. So we can write here 20 minus 11, which is equal to 9. So our answer will be 9 for interquartile. They are asking for 15th percentile. So for 15th percentile, we can write 15 over 100 of 200. So this will be 2 and this will be equal to 30. So we'll check 30 reference, which is in between 20 and 40, which will be this line, and we can check this reference from here. This will be the reference which is at 10. So this will be basically the 10 value which we can write over here. The number of students whose journey time was more than 30 minutes. So more than 30 minutes, we can check from here. This one, this is 30, this is minute time side, so from here we can check this reference from here, and this side will be joined, like we can check this reference from here. So this will be like 160, 180. So this will be 168. So this is 168. So 200 minus 168. So we can write here 200 minus 168. This will be equal to roughly we can 200 minus 168 will be equal to 32. Basically this is not 168, this is 178 basically, because it is closer to this 180. So closer to 180 will be 168. If we are taking 168, 178, we will get 22. So we can give answer as 22. But if we check exact reference of this one, we will be getting 174. So if it is 174, then this one we can change this number to 174. So 200 minus 174 will be resulting to 26, but we'll have to take basically 176 will be the correct answer. So this one will be 176, so answer will be 24. So 24 will be our final answer for this one. The 200 students record the time t minutes for their journey from school to home. The frequency table shows the results. So calculate the estimate for the mean. For the mean, we will be checking the middle range. This one will be middle will be 5. For this one will be 12.5 basically. So 10 plus 12, 10 plus 15, and divided by 2 will be 12.5. So this will be 12.5. This one will be 17.5, and this is how we are checking. This will be 17.5, and this one will be 25 will be the middle value, and for this one middle value will be 45 basically. This will be 45. Now what we can do, we can multiply this with this. So 48 multiplied by 5, this one plus 48 again. So 48 multiplied by 12.5 plus 60 multiplied by 17.5 and plus 26 multiplied by 25 and plus 18 multiplied by 45, and divided by the value will be 200. So this will be 200, and this will be the mean estimate. And now we can do the calculation. So in brackets 48 into 5 plus next will be 48 into 12.5, and next is 60 into 25, 60 into 17, 17.5 plus 26 into 25 and plus 18 into 45, and this will be divided by 200, and this is equal to 16.75. So this will be 16.75. 16.75 will be the final answer for this one. Now on the grid, complete the histogram to show the information in the frequency table. So first histogram they have provided this one, and for first one if we check the calculation, this frequency is 48. This will be divided by the class width which is 10. So frequency divided by class width is equal to frequency density, and this will be 4.8. And if we check from here, so this is this side is 0 to 10 and this height is 4.8 up to this one. Now this is for first calculation. We can do second calculation, 48 divided by 12.5. So 48 divided by 12.5, not 12.5, basically the class width, which is 15 minus 10, which is 5. So this should be 5 over here. So 48 divided by 5 will be 48 divided by 5 will be resulting to 9.6. So 10 to 15 will be 9.6. So this will be 10 to 15 and 9.6 will be up to this one will be 9, and 9.6 will be up to this mark. So we can draw one line over here, and bar we have to complete this bar, and we have to close this bar from the top as well. So this is basically bar is done for this. And then next is 60. This will be 9.6. We have calculated this, and 60 divided by this one, 60 divided by the class width, which is 20 minus 15, which is again 5. So this will be equal to 12. So this is 15 to 20. So 15 to 20 will be this much, and 12 will be up to this one. So we can draw this bar. This will be up to 20, and the maximum height will take up to this one. So this second line and the top also we have to draw this bar also. So this is done. Then next is 26 divided by 10. 30 minus 20 will be 10. So 26 divided by 10 will be equal to 2.6. So 2.6 we have to take the bar's height, and this is 20 to 30. So bar height will be 2.6. So 2 up to this one, and 2.6 will be this one. So we will draw the bar over here. So this one is done. This is the bar for this portion. And then comes to 30 to 60. 30 to 60 will be this one. 30 to 60 will be this complete one. Then 18 divided by 60 minus 30 will be 30. So 18 divided by 30. So 18 divided by 30 will be equal to 18 divided by 30 will be equal to 0.6. So 0.6 will be for this one. 0.6 will be up to 3 over here. So 3. So we can draw bar up to this height. So this is the last bar which we have done. So this will be this bar. Hopefully you are understanding this. These heights we can basically write over here 0.6, and this will be 2.6, this will be 12, and this will be 9.6, and this will be 4.8. We can provide these heights on this one as well. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 3a part. Diagram is provided which is not to scale. The diagram shows a solid made up of cylinder and 2 hemispheres. So one cylinder and 2 hemispheres. The radius of the cylinder and hemisphere is 13. So radius is 13. The length of the cylinder is 25. 1 cubic centimeter of solid has a mass of this much. Calculate the mass of the solid. Give your answer in kilograms. And volume of sphere formula they have provided. V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So first of all, we'll be checking the volume of the shape. So volume of shape we can write is equal to, this will be hemisphere this side and hemisphere this side. So if we join these two hemispheres, this will be forming the complete sphere. So we can write 4 by 3 pi r cubed. This will be the volume of the sphere. Now we need the volume of the cylinder, which is inner side, this one. So cylinder will be having facing area which is pi r square. So plus pi r square and multiply by length, which is 25. So this will be multiplied by 25. So these two volumes we'll have to basically add, and then we'll be getting the complete volume. So we can replace the values. This will be 4 by 3 into pi and r cubed. So radius is 13. So we can write here 13 cubed. This will be one volume. This one, this plus the second volume will be pi r squared. Pi r will be 13. So pi into 13 squared into 25. This will be the length. Now we can simplify this. This will be equal to, we can simplify this one. So 4 over 3 into pi, this one, and multiply by 13 cubed, this one, and plus the second value is pi, multiply by 13 squared, multiply by 25. And if we calculate, this will be this much. So volume will be 22476.00104. So this will be basically the volume, and they are saying that 1 cubic centimeter of solid has mass of this one. So we will multiply this for the mass. We can write here mass will be equal to 22476.00104 multiplied by 2.3, and this will be equal to, this will be multiplied by 2.3, and this will be equal to this much, 51694.80. and this will, we need answer in kilograms. So answer in kilograms is required, so we'll divide this. Kilograms will be equal to 51694.80 and divided by 1000, and this will be equal to, divided by 1000 will be equal to 51.69, or we can write 51.7. I will move the page so that you can see properly over here. So we have divided by 1000, 51.69, which is approximately which is rounded to basically up to 3 significant figures, 51.7. The surface of the solid is painted at a cost of 4.70 per square meter. Calculate the cost of painting of the solid. The surface area of sphere with radius r is A is equal to pi r squared, 4 pi r squared. So total surface area will be what? Total surface area will be equal to 4 pi r squared, which is area of the sphere, and plus a surface area of the solid will be pi r squared, 2 pi r, basically 2 pi r into h. Now h is 25, so we'll replace these values. 4 pi r squared, which is 13 squared, plus 2 pi into r, which is 13 into 25, which is h value. Now if we calculate this one, so this will be equal to 4 into pi and into 13 squared, and next will be plus 2 pi multiply by 13 and multiply by 25, and this will be resulting to 1326 pi. Now this is basically the total surface area, and the cost for 1 square centimeter. This is square meter. This is a square meter. So this will be meter square, and this will be we have to multiply this by 4.76. So cost we can write, cost will be equal to 1326 pi multiplied by 4.70, and this will be multiplied by 4.70, and the answer we will get will be this much, 19579. And basically this is not square meter, this is because numbers are all these are centimeters, so this is square centimeter or centimeter square. Now this is centimeter square, we have to find into meter square, so this will be divided by 100 into 100, or this one we can divide 100 into 100, and this will be 4 decimal places, so 1.96 will be answer. We can divide this by this 10,000, or we can divide this also, so it will be same. So answer will be 1.96. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. B part, the cone in the diagram has radius x and height is 2x. So this is x, this is 2x. The volume of the cone is this much. Find the value of x. We have to find the value of x. Volume equation, we can write volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So volume is given 500. So 500 will be equal to 1 by 3 pi r squared mean x squared. So x squared into h, which is 2x. So we'll write here 2x. This implies we can shift this to, we can write 2 by 3 pi, and this will be x cube is equal to 500. Now we can make x as subject, so it will be x cube will be equal to shifting this to this side will be 500 into 3 over 2 pi, and now x will be equal to cube root of 500 into 3 divided by 2 pi, and this one we can calculate cube root of this fraction 500 multiplied by 3 over 2 into pi will be equal to 6.20. So we can write here 6.20. 6.20 will be our answer. Two mathematically similar solids have volume of this much and this much. The surface area of the smaller solid is 180 centimeter square. Calculate the surface area of larger solid. So we can check the K. Basically this will be ratio between volumes, which is taken as K cube. So this will be 360 over 180, and this will be equal to 2. So K cube is equal to 2, and K will be equal to 2 raised to the power 1 by 3. So now we can take K square because we require K square for area. So K square will be equal to 2 raised to the power 1 by 3 whole square, or we can write 2 raised to the power 2 by 3. And now this is basically the factor which we are which will be multiplying this. So volume of basically surface area of large solid will be equal to 180 multiplied by 2 raised to power 2 over 3, and we can calculate this 180 into 2 raised to the power fraction 2 over 3, and this will be equal to 285.73, or we can write this as 286. This will be our answer, centimeter square. Question number 4. This is a table we have to complete. Equation is given, y is equal to this one. So what we can do, we can type this equation 1 minus 2 over x squared, so alpha x and squared, and this is basically the equation. For solve for x is equal to -5, so calculate for x is equal to -5, and this will give us the value which is 0.92. so 0.92 will be over here. Then for -2, calculate for -2, this will give us 1/2 or 0.5, so this will be this. Then calculate for -1, and this will be equal to -1. These are basically the values which we are writing. Then calculate for 1, calculate for x is equal to 1 will be -1, so this will be -1. Then calculate for 2, so calculate for 2 will be 1/2, which we can write it as 0.5. And the last one is calculate for 5, calculate for x is equal to 5, this is equal to 0.92. So table we have basically easily completed by the help of calculator. Now on the grid, draw the graph of this one from -5 to this one and this to this. So these ranges, these points we have to identify. So -5 and 0.92 will be very close to 1, so we can take point over here a little lower than basically 1, and then -4 and 0.88. -4 and 0.88 is also very close to this one, so we can write mark over here. Then 0.3 and 0.78 will also be very close. Then next comes 0.2 and 0.5. 0.2 and 0.5 will be this one. Then -1 and -1 will be this. Then 0.5 and -7. So 0.5 and -7 will be this mark. So we'll have to draw a curve like this one. And the second side also 0.5 and -7 will be on this side over here. Hopefully you are understanding this. Then 1 and -1, 1 and -1 will be this one. Then 2 and 0.5, 2 and 0.5 will be in the middle. Then 3 and 0.75 will be closer to 8, and then 0.88 will be very close to 9, and 0.92 will be very close to 10, like this one. So this is how we have to basically, we can move this a little above like this one. Now we can draw this curve by freehand curve. So we can draw like this one, and then we have to turn the page according to our convenience. We can turn the page, and this will be the curve on this side. We can join this side as well. So this will be turning like this one, and the other side we can draw over here. So this is basically the symmetric curve which we have drawn, this one. Now on the grid, draw the graph of y is equal to -x and -1. So -x and -1 will be basically, this will be passing through -1, means one point is this one. So for when x is equal to 0, y will be -1, this point. When y will be equal to 0, y will be equal to 0, so x will be equal to -1. So y is equal to 0, x is equal to -1 will be this line. Now we can draw this straight line which is passing through these 2 points, and we can draw this line over here like this. Now we have drawn this one. Then they're saying solve the equation this is equal to this. So this is basically x value is equal to 1. We can write here x value. So this will be it's closer to 1. It's not exactly 1. We can write it as 0.95. So 0.95 will be our answer. It's very close to 1, but it's not exactly 1. You can see this. Now the equation, this can be written in the form this one, and that is basically algebraic portion. So we can rewrite this. So how we can rewrite this? We can just multiply everything by x squared. So 1 and minus 2 over x squared, this one, and minus x in brackets and minus 1 also in brackets. So I have written everything in brackets, and we will multiply everything by x squared to get rid of denominator, which is x squared. So this will be cancelled with this. We will get x squared minus 2 is equal to minus x cube and minus x squared. So we'll shift these two also to the side. So it will be x cubed and minus 2x squared minus 2 is equal to 0. And we can see p is equal to minus 2 and q is also equal to minus 2. So p is equal to, basically when we shift this x squared to this side, this is already plus and this will be plus. So this will be plus value basically. So this is 2 and this is minus 2. This will be our answer. Then the graph of y is equal to 1 minus 2 over x squared cuts the positive x-axis at A. B is the point 0 and minus 2 right on the coordinates of A. So for this one we can go through this drawing. If we check, this is the point where this is this curve is intersecting this x-axis, and this is around 1.4. So 1.4 will be this point. So 1.4 x value and 0 y value. So this will be answer will be 1.4 and 0. On the grid, draw the straight line that passes through A and B. So B is basically this point 0 and minus 2. So A point is this and B point, they are saying 0 and minus 2. So 0 and minus 2 will be this point. We have to draw straight line between these 2 points, this point and this point, and we have to draw this line. So after drawing this line, we are supposed to answer. So on the grid, draw the straight line that passes through A and B, which we have drawn. Complete the statement. The straight line that passes through A and B is basically this is tangent to the curve. Basically this is tangent to the curve at this point, which is 1.3 and 0. This line is tangent to this curve. You can see this one, right? So we can write here is a tangent at the point which is 1.3. This one 1.4, basically we have taken 1.4. So this is 1.4 and 0. So this will be answer for this. Hopefully you understood this. Then question number 5 is transformation question. A and B triangles are provided in the grid, and V is equal to minus 4 and 8. Minus 4 and minus 8. Draw the image of triangle A after translation vector V. So minus 4 will be, this will be x value, this will be y value. So we have to move this triangle from here. Minus 4 mean 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the left, and 8 units down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 will be over here. So this point 1, 2, 3, 4 units left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units down. This vertex is moved over here. So the whole triangle will be moving. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 units we can mark over here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 units will be this mark. So now we can join these indications points like this one, and the last vertex will be this one. This is the translated triangle, and then they are saying calculate V mod. Basically mod of this one we have to calculate. This will be x value square minus 4 square plus y value square minus 8 square, and this will be taken under root, and this will be equal to V mod, and this will be given as minus basically root of in brackets minus 4 squared and plus this will be minus 8 and squared, and this will be equal to 8.94. So our answer will be 8.94. Hopefully you understood this part as well. Then B part, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So for triangle A onto triangle B, we can check the transformation of this one. So we can draw basically this, we'll have to join these two vertices. So we can draw this, and then this side also we can draw the vertices. This one basically join the vertices, and this third one also we can join like this. So we can see this is center of enlargement. This is enlargement. Center of enlargement is the origin, which is 0, 0. And if we see, this is 1, 2 units, and this side is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So this is reduced, basically scale factor 1 by 2. So we can write here, this is enlargement by scale factor will be 1 by 2 or 0.5, and center is origin, so we can write as 0, 0. So then second part, find the matrix that represents the transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B, and we know this is like a unit matrix is like this one. So in case of enlargement by scale factor 1 by 2, this will be divided by 2, this will also be divided by 2. So this will be 0.5 or 1 by 2, and this one 1 by 2. This will be our answer for this part. Then calculate the determinant of the matrix in part B2. So we have to calculate determinant of this one. Determinant of this one will be this multiplied by this, which is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 minus this into this will be 0. So this is equal to 1 by 4, and our answer will be 1 by 4. Question number 6, bearing question. Diagram is provided which is not to scale. The diagram shows 5 straight footpaths in a park. So AB is equal to 220, AC is equal to 180, and AD is equal to 170. Angle ACB is 90 degree, and angle DAC is 33. Calculate BC, and this is basically BC which we have to calculate. So this is right angle triangle. We can apply basically Pythagoras theorem on this right angle triangle, and this will be this hypotenuse square. So 220 squared is equal to AC squared, which is 180 squared, and plus BC squared. So we can write BC is equal to, BC will be equal to root of 220 squared minus 180 squared, and we can calculate this. So I will erase this. So this is 220 squared. So we can write root of 220 squared minus 180 squared, and this will be equal to 126.49, or we can write 126.5, and this will be 126.5. Then calculate CD. CD is basically this side, which we can apply cosine rule. So DC square will be equal to, we can write here CD basically. So CD square will be equal to one side, which is 170 square, plus the other side, which is 180 squared, and minus one side into other side, and cos of angle 33 degrees, and this will be CD will be equal to the root of this whole 170 squared plus 180 squared minus 170 into 180 into cos of 33 degrees, and this one we can calculate root of 170 squared plus 180 squared and minus 170 into 180 into cos of 33, and this will be equal to 188.77. So 188.77, this will be basically CD. Basically in the formula we missed 2 over here, because this is 2 into AB cos theta, so this 2 will be adding over here, and we can recalculate this, and we will add here 2, and this will be resulting to 99.86. So we will correct this answer as 99.86, or we can write it as 99.9. So our answer will be 99.9 meters. Then C part, calculate the shortest distance from D to AC. From D to AC, we need the shortest distance. So shortest distance will be basically like this one will be the straight line. So this will be 90 degree angle. So we need shortest distance. So we will be considering basically this triangle up to this one. So this will be opposite over hypotenuse. So we can write opposite over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 170, will be equal to sine of 33 degrees. So the opposite will be equal to 170 sine of 33 degrees, and we can calculate this. 170 into sine of 33 degrees is equal to 92.588, which is approximately equal to 92.6. So our answer will be 92.6 over here. Then the bearing of D from A is 0.47. D from A. Bearing of this one from A is 0.47, so this is 0.47, and calculate the bearing of B from A. B from A. So calculate the bearing of B from A. Basically we require this complete angle up to this one is required. So to calculate this bearing, basically we have this angle which is 47, we have this angle which is 33. Only remaining angle is this part, which we can consider this triangle ABC, and we can find this angle. We have these two sides. So what we will do, we will write here in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, AC over AB, AC over AB is equal to cos theta, and AC value is basically 180, so we can write 180 over 220 is equal to cos theta, and theta, this implies theta will be equal to cos inverse of 180 over 220, and we can find this value cos inverse, shift cos of 180 over 220, and this will be equal to 35.35, basically 0.9, so 35 we can write here. So this is basically the angle which is over here. This much is 35. So bearing will be what? Bearing will be 0.47 plus 33 plus 35. So this will be basically the bearing 0.47 plus 33 plus this one which is 35. We just calculated this angle is 35. So adding these three angles will be 47 plus 33 plus 35 will be equal to 115. So we can write here 115. This will be our answer, 115. Calculate the area of the quadrilateral ABCD, and if we see this is ABCD. Now we have two triangles, so area of two triangles will be area of this quadrilateral. So we can write here, I'll move the page, so we can write the formula for area of triangle, which is 1 by 2 into area will be equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine C. So AB into sine of 35, so A is 180 into 220 into sine of angle 35 degrees, and plus the second triangle is this one ACD. So ACD is having angle 33, so 1 by 2 170, so 1 by 2 into 170 into other length is 180, so 180 and sine of 33 degrees. Now just we have to calculate this with the help of calculator. So 0.5 into 180 plus 220 into sine 35, not plus 220, basically this is 180 multiplied by 220 multiplied by sine of 35, and this will be equal to this much, and plus 1 by 2 which is 0.5 into 170 into 180 into sine of 33, and total area will be 19689. This is 19689.79 and approximately equal to 19700. So we can write answer up to 3 significant figures as 197 and 00. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 7 is probability question. The train stops at station A and then at station B. So station A, station B. if the train is late at station A, the probability that it is late at station B is this much. So if the train is not late at station A, the probability that it is late at B is 0.2. The probability that the train is late at station A is 0.3. So complete the tree diagram. So if this tree is having only 2 branches, so if this is 0.3, this will be remaining. So it will be remaining in 1 minus 0.3. So this will be 0.7. And if this is late, then this will, if it is 0.9, so remaining will be 0.1. And if it is not late will be, so late at station B. So if it is not late, then for this station B, this is station B basically. So that is late at station B will be 0.2. So this is 0.2, remaining will be 0.8. So this is the easier way to complete. Find the probability that the train is late at one or both of the stations. So not late, we can subtract from this one. So that will be 1 minus not late, and not late will be 0.7 into 0.8. So this will be equal to 1 minus 0.7 into 0.8 will be equal to 11 over 25, or we can write 0.44. So 0.44 will be the probability for this one. So what we have done, we have subtracted not late, both not late from 1, and we got this, which is 1 or 2 late. So this train makes 250 journeys. Find the number of journeys that this train is expected to be late at one or both stations. So 0.44 will be multiplied by 250. So this will be multiplied by 250 will be equal to 110. So 110 will be the answer. The train continues to station C. The probability that it is late at all 3 stations is 0.27. Describe briefly what this probability shows. So if we check, this is basically 0.27, which is probability that first station is late is 0.3, late at second station is 0.9. So it means this one multiplied by something is equal to 0.27, because this is for all 3 stations. This is late for first station, this is late for second station, and this is late for third station. And they are telling us that this probability is 0.27. If we carefully check, this is 0.3 into 0.9 is resulting to 0.27. So here only it can come 1. So it means that at third station it is certain that it will be surely late at third station. If first 2 stations it is late, then surely it will be late at third station. So we can write, if late at first 2 stations, if late at first 2 stations, then certain to be late at station C. So this is done. Question number 8. Apples cost X cents. Apple costs X cents each, of orange costs X plus 2 cents each. Dylan spends 3.23 on apples and 3.23 2, 3 on oranges. The total of the number of apples and the number of oranges divided by is 36. So write the equation in x and show that it simplifies to this equation. So this is basically $3.23, which we can write in form of cents as 323 cents, and divided by apples. So each apple is costing x cents, so this will be number of apples, and the number of oranges will be basically the same amount, so 323, and divided by x plus 2, and adding up to these two is resulting to 36. This will be basically algebraic equation. We have to form algebraic equation and then show that this algebraic equation is simplifying to this quadratic equation. So we will take LCM on this side. This will be x plus 2, or we can just take, like, for example, okay, so we can take this. So this will be multiplied by this. So 323 into x plus 2 and plus 323 into x. So this will be equal to 36. Now this is basically not plus, this should be only x, like this one, x into x plus 2. So this will be the LCM. Next, what we can do, we can expand this. So this will be equal to 323x plus 323 into 2 will be 646, and plus 323x, and divided by x plus in x into x plus 2 is equal to 36. Basically this side we can remove equal to, because this side is having equal to sign. So now we can add these two. This will be 646. I'll move the page. So 600 and cross multiply also. 646 x plus 646 is equal to 36x into x plus 2. And now we can expand this. This will be 646x plus this should be 646, this one. So 646x and plus 646 is equal to, this will be 36x squared plus this will be 72x. Now we can shift everything to this side, and our equation will be over here. We can write 36x squared and plus 72x, and minus will be 646x, and plus 646 is equal to 0. Now we can divide everything by 2. So this will be 18x squared plus this will be, we can simplify this, plus 72 minus 646 is equal to basically 574 divided by 2 will be equal to minus 287, and plus will be, basically this should not be plus because we are moving this to other side, so this should be negative, and this will be resulting to minus 323 is equal to 0. Hopefully you understood this, and this is the same equation which we were supposed to reduce this we have to miss over here. So 18x square minus 287 minus 323 is equal to 0. Find the two prime factors of 323. We have to find the prime factors of this one. So if we multiply 17 and 19, basically we will be getting 17 into 19 will be resulting to 323. So we can write here 17 and 19, then complete the statement. So this is basically 17 over here and 19 over here. We can write this. So this will be plus 19 and this will be minus 17. If we multiply these two, we will get this equation. Then we have to solve this equation. We have this already. We have done this factorization. So 18x will be equal to 17. So this will be basically 17 over 18. Yeah, this should be basically this 19 should be here, and 17 minus 17 should be here, because if we check, if we multiply these two numbers, we will be getting this into this will be 18x square. So this is how we will be writing it. This into this will be minus 323, and then this one also. So now if we simplify, this will be x will be equal to 17, and if we put this one equal to 0, we will get x is equal to 19 over 18. So this will be 17 and 19 over 18. These will be the two solutions. Find the largest number. Find the largest number of apples Dylan can buy for $2. So he's having $2. How many he can buy? So this will be $2. We can write here 200 cents and divided by 17. So this will be 200 and divided by 17 is equal to 11.76. So we'll write 11. So 11 apples he can buy. Question number 9 is functions question. We have to find this one. F of 2, we can write f of 2 will be equal to 2 into 2 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Now h of f of 2 will be equal to h of 5, which is equal to, we'll replace here, so 3 raised to the 5 and 3 raised to the 5 will be equal to 243. So this is equal to 243. And h of 1, we can write here h of 1 will be equal to 3 raised to the 1, which is equal to 3. And now we can find f of h of 1, which is equal to f of 3, and f of 3 will be 2 into 3 plus 1. So 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So we can write this one, this value. So h of f of 2 minus f of h of 1, basically this bracket should be over here, is equal to this value 243 minus 7. So 243 minus 7 will be equal to 236. So 236 will be our final answer for this part. Find g of f of x, giving your answer in simplest form. So f of x we already have. So f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So g of f of x means g of 2x plus 1. This will be equal to g, in g of x we will be replacing 2x plus 1. So it will be 3 into 2x plus 1 minus 2, and this will be 6x plus 3 minus 2. So this will be equal to 6x plus 1. So our answer will be 6x plus 1. Hopefully you understood this. Then solve the inequality f of x is greater than g of x. So f of x is 2x plus 1 is greater than g of x, which is 3x minus 2. So we can shift x basically to this side. So 3x minus 2x is less than, this value will be 1 plus 2. So 3, and this will be x. So x is basically less than 3. So we can write like this. Solve the equation h of x is equal to 1 by n, 1 over 9. So h of x is basically 3 raised for x is equal to 1 over 9, which can be written as 9 raised to minus 1, which can be written as 3 square whole raised to minus 1, and this can be written as 3 raised to minus 2, So this implies x is equal to minus 2. This will be minus 2. Hopefully you got this. Then find g inverse of x. G of x is basically equal to 3x minus 2. So we can write y is equal to 3x minus 2. Now we have to make x as subject. So 3x will be equal to y plus 2. So x will be equal to y plus 2 whole over 3. And this one will be, we can swap now. This will be y is equal to x plus 2 over 3. So this will be basically our answer for g inverse of x. So x plus 2 over 3, this will be final answer. Then they are saying find 5 over f of x plus g of x. So 5 over f of x is 2x plus 1, this one, 2x plus 1, and plus g of x is this one, so 3x plus minus 2 basically. So minus 2, and this is what we have to write in single fraction. So if we write over 1, then we can write 2x plus 1, and this will be 5 plus 3x minus 2 into 2x plus 1, and this can be written as 5 plus this into this will be 6x squared, this into this will be plus 3x, and this into this will be minus 4x, and this into this will be minus 2 divided by 2x plus 1. And further we can simplify this. This is 6x squared, we can write here 6x squared, and this will be simplifying to minus x. So minus x, and 5 minus 2 will be plus 3, and divided by 2x plus 1. Further simplification is not possible, so this will be our final answer, 6x squared minus x plus 3 divided by 2x plus 1. This is final answer. Then solve the equation f inverse of x is equal to 4f inverse of x. We have calculated f inverse of x or not? We have not calculated basically. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So what we can do, f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So we can write y is equal to 2x plus 1. So this will be, we have to make x a subject. So 2x will be equal to y minus 1. So x is equal to y minus 1 over 2. This will be after, now we can swap, so it will be y is equal to x minus 1 by 2, and this is equal to 4. This is what they are saying. So x minus 1 is equal to 8. So x is equal to 8 plus 1, which is equal to 9. So our answer will be 9 over here. Hopefully you understood this. Then question number 10, sector is provided. The area of the sector is r square, square centimeters. Find the value of w. We have to find the value of w. So area of sector is basically pi r square. Formula we can write basically area is equal to pi r theta over 360 into pi r squared. This will be area of the sector. So it's given that area of the sector is r square, so we'll replace here r square is equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared. So r square we can cancel from both sides, so we can find the value of theta. So theta will be equal to, so this will be basically theta is equal to 1 over pi into 360. So this will be basically 1 on this side. So this will be 360 over pi. We can check 360 over pi will be equal to 114.59. So 114.59. This is basically theta. Instead of theta we can write w because they have named it as w, so we can write here w over here. So RW will be 115 degrees. This will be our answer for this. Then B part, the same sector they have provided. The perimeter of this sector is this many centimeters. Find the value of X. So perimeter is this much. So perimeter is what? Length, arc length plus these two are. So this will be basically length formula also we can apply this, which is length formula is theta over 360 into 2 pi r, and this will be equal to theta is x over 360 into 2 pi, and radius is r, so r. This will be the length of this arc, and we can equate it to this one, which is a perimeter. So in this one, x over 360 plus 2 pi, not plus, multiplication basically, multiply by 2 pi r plus 2r plus 2r. This is basically the perimeter. This length plus r is equal to, is given by this one, so we can write 2r. This is not 2 pi, this should be 2r. So this one is equal to, is given as 2r plus 7 pi r over 10. So this and this will cancel, and the remaining will be this one. So pi also we can cancel. Otherwise what we can do, instead of cancellation, we'll write another step so that you will be clear about that. So x over 360 into 2 pi r is equal to, this will be 7 pi r over 10. Now we can cancel pi r from this side and pi r from this side. So this implies x will be equal to 2 over 360 will be cancelled to 180 degrees. So 180 we can shift to this side. So 180 into 7 over 10, and we can calculate this. So this will be 180 into 7 divided by 10 will be equal to 126 degrees. So 126 degrees, this will be value of x which we have found. Hopefully you got this. Then C part, this is the triangle provided which is not to scale. The perimeter of the isosceles triangle is this much centimeters. Find the value of y. So value of y we have to find for this one. Perimeter is provided. The easiest approach for this question is basically if we split this triangle into two portions like this one, and if this complete, this is basically we are bisecting this angle. So now this is right angle triangle, and this is basically, this complete angle is y, so up to this angle will be y over 2, and we will be considering this half triangle. If we take this one ABC, so in ABC, so we can write in triangle ABC, this one basically, this side will be q under root 3 by 2 because this will be half of this. So we can write AC, this over this will be sine, so sine of y by 2, sine of y by 2 will be equal to AC over AB, which is equal to q under root 3 by 2 over q, and this can be cancelled, which is equal to under root 3 by 2. And now we can write y by 2 is equal to sine inverse of under root 3 over 2, and this implies y will be equal to 2 into sine inverse of under root 3 by 2, and this will be equal to, we can calculate this, 2 into sine inverse basically inverse sine this one, under root 3 by 2, so under root 3 over 2, and we can close bracket, and this will be equal to 120. So 120 degrees, so this will be 120 degrees. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe Maths TV. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows that they can also get benefit of these videos. Also introduce this channel to your respective teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.